Hi.
Oh, hey, Chief. All the department heads are in a meeting. Seemed important. They're probably waiting for you.
Another day, another splinter.
I am glad we joined forces. Clearly, we are more capable operating together. Your return is timely. Good. You've arrived.
We know what's going on. Magnuson made contact. Well, kinda made contact. The good thing, too. We're already seeing gunners moving on Quincy.
So, what's our situation?
It goes without saying that we're on high alert. All staff members have been mobilized and we've bolstered our security measures.
Contact. How?
Dr. Magnuson transmitted some kind of signal which caused the comm array to explode. A rather crude message, but it certainly grabbed our attention.
Oh no, not again.
All right, I may have exaggerated for effect, but the transmission did blow out several of the array's components.
It forced us offline. But after some emergency repairs and workarounds, we got most things running again. And then this message started playing.
I must apologize for broadcasting this data burst. It's at the very limit of what the comm array's hardware can process. As such, receiving this message will damage the array. But it is vital that you obtain the data I am sending. It may take some time for our communications to be re-established, but until then, you must begin an offensive on the settlement of Quincy right away. I am housed in a lab beneath the surface of this town, and now that the gunners know I'm here, it won't take long for them to reach me. You must not let this happen. You cannot allow them to take the Ingram tape. Now, listen. I formulated a plan for your offensive. First, you'll need to...
This next part, we had a little trouble decrypting. Probably because of the damage to the array. Some of the message is missing.
What do we need to do to fix this?
We have all the required materials to mend the array. It'll just take some time.
Let's hear it.
This data must be downloaded to the holotape you recovered from Vault 111 before you attack Quincy. The plan will not work without it. I regret not always being forthright with you. But I am now prepared to confide in you fully, to reveal all. Defeat the gunners, secure the Ingram tape, and I'll reward you with everything I have the capability to offer. And if for reasons beyond my control, we do not speak again, know that outside of a few minor annoyances, it has been a pleasure. Magnuson out.
He needs our help.
That's it. That's everything we were able to retrieve. We tried contacting the doctor, but the array, it's still badly damaged.
What's this data the doc was talking about?
Oh, yes. The message included some kind of computer code. We downloaded it to the holotape as instructed.
Despite the gap in the message, the code we received seems whole and perfectly viable.
But we have no idea what it is or what it's for.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work.
Right. The doc wouldn't have sent us something if it weren't important.
Regrettably, due to the corrupted message, there's no way to know Dr. Magnuson's plans for assaulting Quincy.
So instead, we've put together a plan of our own. Only, with such short notice, we're probably gonna need some outside help to pull it off.
But our plan calls for more support than we have available. We'll have to make some compromises.
Do we really need a plan?
Well, it's like asking if you really need a gun when fighting a Deathclaw. The answer's no, but the chances are a hell of a lot better if you have one.
You've got my attention.
As I understand it, this engram tape is the gunner's endgame. Once they have it, they win, and we lose.
So obviously we need to secure Quincy, and find Magnuson's lab as fast as possible.
Well, reports indicate gunners have already overrun the town, and we can expect a lot more on the way.
Let's hear this plan of yours.
The strategy we've devised, first, aims to reduce the number of gunners currently occupying Quincy, and then, to mitigate the eventual retaliation. To start, we deploy a strike team to attack Quincy from the north. We make it seem like this is our main offensive, but in reality, it's merely a diversion. With the strike team preoccupying the gunners, a second team will cut a path from the HQ to Quincy's main entrance.
That'll be the defense team. They'll stop any gunners from reaching the HQ and secure the route to Quincy, ensuring a steady flow of our troops can enter. After that, our focus shifts to eliminating any gunners remaining in Quincy and finding Magnuson's lab before any more show up.
What about that second part of this plan? You said something about mitigation.
Mitigating the gunners' ability to fight back is partially what the defense team will be doing. But there are more avenues we can pursue.
Tell me about the options.
Well, this is where that outside help I mentioned comes into play. We ain't got the capacity to do everything ourselves. Well, we do, but we'd make a real sloppy job of things if we tried. But if we had enough people backing us up...
Then we'd be able to delegate additional roles to support the assault, such as making use of dedicated technicians to disable or even sabotage some of the gunners' technology. Not to mention the possibility of artillery. Range attacks on incoming gunners would thin their numbers, reducing reinforcements.
We also discussed the use of infiltration. Never underestimate the advantage unlocked doors and hacked terminals can provide.
Air support was also considered. In situations like this, having someone friendly in the sky would certainly help.
And last, but definitely not least, having reliable mission support would greatly improve our odds. After all, effective coordination is the key to success.
But, like I said, we ain't got the capacity to do a good job of all those things ourselves. We need help.
Makes sense.
Thankfully, since the gunners first invaded, we've kept in close contact with our allies. And they've already agreed to help us however they can.
Keep in mind, we don't have enough allies to fill every role. You'll have to prioritize as well as decide which group is best suited to each task.
From the strike team to mission support, each task requires singular focus. So ideally, that means one group assigned to each role. Otherwise, performance is gonna suffer. Not to mention, some of our allies may lack the manpower to handle more than one thing. So just try to avoid any double dipping, okay?
Let's get started then.
We made contact with our allies before you arrived. They'll be sending representatives. I imagine they'll be arriving here soon.
Until then, the HQ's on temporary lockdown.
After the meeting, take some time to prep yourself. Maybe gather any gear you'll need for the assault. You might even be able to sneak in a nap if you need it. Once you're ready, just take your seat at the table. And as soon as our allies get here, I'll send them up to the meeting room.
All right, everyone. We can do this. I got faith in each and every one of you. Even Aiden. Let's do this. For the Commonwealth. And for everyone else as well.
Hello. Everything is in order for now. The railroad is electric in nature. I am unsure how valuable of an ally they might be, but I am intrigued to find out.
Hey, Chief. It's time. Everyone who's gonna show has arrived.
Be nice to have more, but it's better than nothing.
Everyone here has agreed to assist with the battle, although some with a caveat or two.
The Nightingales are here to help, but will decline any role that requires excessive bloodshed. We are, after all, physicians, not soldiers.
Well, with all that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we?
Everyone who's gonna show is here. We're ready to do this.
Is everyone here?
Well, there's us, and those who have joined our group. Then we have Elder Maxon and Scribe Stevens, representing the Brotherhood.
Also Desdemona and Ajax, to speak for the Railroad.
And of course, Preston and Lil Jeremy here, to back their general on behalf of the Minutemen.
Naturally, Fiona is here to stand for the Nightingales.
And that's everyone.
Anyone else?
Well, as Salvador mentioned, there are also those who've integrated into our own group, such as Berman, of course, Wise, ex-gunner agent.
And that really is everyone.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I'm sure everyone already knows that. After all, you're the reason they're here.
There's no need for further discussion. Everyone here knows the plan, and what's at stake. It's time to decide each group's role in the assault. Remember, not every group is well suited to each task, and some groups lack the size to accept more than one role. So choose wisely. All right. First up, who here should lead our strike team? Very well. From who we have available, I'll pick who I think would do a decent job for each role.
With everyone aware of their duties, before leaving, I'll ensure they have all that's needed to perform their roles as effectively as possible.
Say, now that we got a strike team picked, we're gonna need to get things prepped for him. I think we'll need your help on this one, Chief. Me, Aiden, and Sal will wait outside. Come find us as soon as you're ready.
In the meantime, the rest of us will continue repairing the comm array, recovering more of Magnuson's message, and attempting to re-establish contact with the doctor.
All right then. We all know what we're doing. Good luck, everyone.
I continue to hear reports of your victories. I am a little envious. I await your instructions.
So, what's our situation?
I think it's safe to assume each team is busy making preparations for the attack. Well, apart from the infiltration team. They left for Quincy a few minutes ago.
Speaking of preparation, we still need to secure locations for the strike team's diversion.
I've been thinking about that. There's an old military checkpoint just down the road from Quincy. Last I heard, it was under gunner control. If we took it, not only would it draw the gunner's attention, but it offers an ideal launching point for the strike team.
What do you say, Chief? Ready to lead some troops to secure the checkpoint?
Why do I have to be involved in this?
Well, everyone else is gonna be kinda busy. You're the best person for the job anyway. Feel free to pick whichever reason works best for you.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
The military checkpoint's a solid option, but we still require a secondary location to observe the gunner's response to the strike team's efforts.
What about Hyde Park? If you don't mind getting your boots a little wet, it'll give us a good vantage point, and it's got some decent cover.
And that's what we'll do. Chief, you'll need to lead a squad to capture the South Boston military checkpoint, and then double back to secure Hyde Park before returning to HQ. Once you've done that, we can begin the assault on Quincy.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
We know that. After all, you're our chief.
We've set up a command table that you can use to organize the troops.
While you're busy out in the field, we'll get everything ready here. Good luck, Chief.
Does your presence indicate a need for my assistance?
like I have time for idle chit-chat?
Never expected the Minutemen would be capable of taking out the Institute.
You were wise to form a tighter bond between us and the Minutemen. We have many goals in common. Nice work securing those locations. The strike teams arrived at the checkpoint, and the defense team is primed to move out. Are you ready for us to begin?
I'd like a progress report.
Our latest dispatch indicates the strike team is readying their diversionary action. Whether their plan will work remains to be seen.
Get the troops ready for the attack.
Understood. Making the call. Strike team, this is HQ. You have a go. Time to give the gunners their wake-up call.
Not exactly subtle.
It won't be long now. Assuming they take the bait. I await your instructions.
Hey.
It is good to see you.
Excuse me.
Your return is timely. Defense team, change of plans. In addition to your previous... I know you tend to operate... Time to move out. And Chief, good luck to you. Watch where you're shooting!